Ordinary Albert. Albert lived in an ordinary house by the woods. He had an ordinary dog and an ordinary cat. Every day he worked in his ordinary garden. And every day he had tea with his ordinary friends. All his life, Albert had been happy to be ordinary. Lately, though, he had started to wonder if there wasn't more to life than being ordinary. It would be nice to have something happen to me just once, he said with a sigh. Albert thought about this in his ordinary way for a long time. Then one day he decided that something was not going to come to him. He must go to it. Albert wasn't sure what it was, but he was sure he would know it when he found it. He packed a bag, put on his hat and coat, said goodbye to his ordinary dog and his ordinary cat, and set out walking. He did not know that a dragon was sleeping peacefully in a cave in the woods. Albert found the dragon's tail coming out of the back door of the cave. "It is just an ordinary snake," he said. "This is not it." Albert found the tips of the dragon's wings coming out of a hole on top of the cave. "It is just an ordinary butterfly," he said. "This is not it." Albert saw a little fire coming out of the front door of the cave. "It is just an ordinary campfire that someone forgot to put out," he said. "This is not it." Albert sat down by a well near the front door of the cave. "I think I should put out that fire with some water before I go on my way," he said. Albert did just that. Suddenly there was a roar from the cave. The dragon came out. He was still sleepy. He was also very wet. Albert could not believe his eyes. "This is it," he yelled. Albert was trying to be happy as he slowly backed away. I don't think that dragon's very happy. The dragon roared again and grabbed the bucket. Albert didn't wait to see what would happen next. Forgetting his bag, he ran. Heavy footsteps came after Albert. Bam, bam, bam. Albert had never been so scared. His heart beat fast. Thump, thump, thump. Trees fell behind Albert. Crash, crash, crash. There was another sound too. Slosh, slosh, slosh. What could Albert do? Soon the dragon would catch up. Albert was too tired to keep running. He stopped. Albert was too scared and tired to do anything. He closed his eyes. Suddenly, splosh, he was all wet. The dragon said and went back to his cave to go to sleep. Albert was very surprised. He sat down right where he was and smiled to himself. "What a day I've had," he said. It's not an ordinary day. Then Albert went back to his ordinary house. His ordinary cat and his ordinary dog were waiting, but nothing seemed ordinary to Albert ever again. The end.